Mike, I was going to say, obviously, with the technology in football, we have it in snooker where when balls need replaced, the referee automatically looks to the partner, and then we go to a camera screen, which obviously delays things. I remember in the old days, the likes of John Williams, Len Ganley, it was their word, and you just had to take it.
Yeah, you just say, I reckon it was about there.
Yeah, but now the players, they sort of argue with the refs, no, the ball should have been there. Is that the same in football? Do you prefer it when it was just your word and they just get on with it?
I did at first. I mean, when VAR first came in, when I was still refereeing, I didn't like it because I refereed for 18, 19 years, and then somebody says, "Oh, you've made a decision, got to go look at a TV screen." Probably the same for you guys when you were playing snooker. That you were happy that you sat in your chair, the referee put the ball down, as you said, John Williams all there, put the ball down, and everybody was happy. You didn't get off your chair, move it a millimetre left, move it a millimetre to the right, but I think the way every sport's evolving now, Stephen, technology is going to come in every sport, and the VAR will evolve. I think snooker will probably there'll be more things involved in snooker. I would guess you probably know more than me that the next few years there'll be different things happening, and I think that it's what the general public want to hear or want to see. They want to see fairness in everything, and snooker's a bit different with balls a millimetre one way or the other, but it does affect every sport now, and I think that. It's just the way forward. We've kind of just got to get our heads around it and just embrace it.
Just hoping that it isn't Stephen in charge of the technology when it comes into snooker.
Well, you never know, do you? There's no time like the best. You might need some guys who've just retired or nearly retired, so can bring some new ideas in, can't you, mate?
We don't want to be waiting 20 minutes for him to log on to check whether the black ball's in the right spot.
Yeah. No, I think the technology is good because we get the balls replaced exactly where they should be, and that's good, especially a game like snooker when you're dealing in fractions. It is really important. What I was going to ask, because I remember I came into snooker with the late great Alex Higgins. Now, late great, I'm sure a lot of the referees and that wouldn't agree with that. He used to give referees terrible stick, to which I think John Williams, Alex even complained when John Williams was standing behind him. He said, so he had nowhere to go. So I presume you're the same with footballers, certain footballers that just got on your nerves?
Yeah, there's one or two. I think I've made it general. No, that doesn't bother me. I'm done and dusted now, right? So you can name names now because you're nearly done. I mean, Craig Bellamy, I used to find Craig so hard to referee. I mean, everybody asked me the question, who was the hardest player or the most difficult player to referee, and it was probably him. But I think that with regards to him, Craig Bellamy.
Oh, Bellamy, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I understand why it was like that because he's geared himself up for the whole week to try and win a game of football. Crosses that white line at 3 o'clock. Between 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock, it was just a nightmare. But come the final whistle, he's just a different person. It's the same in any sport. You're that focused in winning. You've got blinkers on. You want everything to do well. Snooker, darts, and any kind of sport the same. You just want to win the game. And then when you finish your frame or you finish your game of football, you kind of relax a little bit. And you probably go and talk to people, backstage or whatever, or in the dressing room. Exactly the same as what it was with footballers.
Do you think you ever got, as a ref, have you ever got a sort of unconscious bias, like there's certain players you think he's going to be trouble, or do you just try and have like a clean slate whenever you go out there?
I think you can't go in and preempt what's going to happen, but I think we all do our homework about which players could cause you trouble. And we've all got access to all kinds of information now that we didn't have 10 years ago. We know we've got access to White Scout, where you can go on and look at like players' movements, players setting up for free kicks and things. So we're trying to get one step ahead of them. That's all.